Burning Man 2023 turns into muddy nightmare, stranding thousands. Heavy rain in Spain leaves 2 dead, 2 missing and people stuck on roofs. Gabon's military junta leader promises civilian transition after coup. Ukraine's defense minister Oleksii Reznikov steps down. New leadership on the horizon. India's lunar mission update. Lander and rover in sleep mode on moon's surface. Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin to skip G20 Summit amidst growing global tensions. Burning Man 2023, famous for its radical self-expression, took an unexpected turn as heavy rain turned the Black Rock Desert into a muddy quagmire. With most entrances and exits closed due to the downpour, over 70,000 attendees were left stranded. Organizers urged conservation of resources, and sadly, one fatality was reported by the sheriff's office. The festival became a trending topic on the X platform, formerly Twitter, with many expressing disbelief at the hefty price tag for a week in a desert. Attendees, including celebrities and billionaires, found themselves in a surreal mud-soaked situation, marking a stark departure from the event's usual communal spirit. 2 individuals lost their lives, and 2 more remained unaccounted for due to severe flooding caused by heavy rains in central Spain on Sunday and early Monday. This extreme weather led to the closure of roads, subway lines, and high-speed train connections, disrupting transportation networks, according to authorities. In the Toledo area, approximately 31 miles southwest of Madrid, helicopters were dispatched to rescue individuals who had taken refuge on the rooftops of their homes, as reported by emergency services. The sudden deluge turned streets into muddy rivers, dragging cars and garbage cans in regions including Madrid, Castilla-La Mancha, Catalonia, and Valencia. Additionally, hail was reported in various areas. In the Madrid region, emergency services dealt with nearly 1,200 incidents during the night, with firefighters and police conducting a search for a missing individual in the rural vicinity of Aldea del Fresno, southwest of Madrid, according to the emergency services. The leader of Gabon's military junta has pledged to hand over control to civilians through fair and transparent elections, although he did not specify a date during his speech after being inaugurated as interim president. Brice Nguema orchestrated the coup last Wednesday, which ousted Ali Bongo from the presidency shortly after Bongo was declared the winner of a contested election. The inauguration drew enthusiastic crowds of civilians who welcomed the coup as a potential catalyst for change. However, some skeptics argue that General Nguema's leadership may effectively extend the 55-year-long Bongo dynasty, as he has been closely associated with the Bongo family throughout his career, even rumored to be a cousin of Ali Bongo. Ali Bongo's father, Omar, ruled for 41 years until his death in 2009, when he was succeeded by his son. Ukraine's defense minister, Oleksii Reznikov, has officially stated that he is stepping down from his position. Mr. Reznikov had been in charge of the ministry since before the full-scale Russian invasion in February 2022. President Vladimir Zelensky announced the dismissal of Mr. Reznikov, citing the need for fresh approaches within the defense ministry. Rustem Umerov, who currently heads Ukraine's State Property Fund, has been proposed as Mr. Reznikov's replacement. Mr. Reznikov confirmed in a message on the X platform, formerly Twitter, that he has submitted his resignation letter to the country's parliament. The country's space research agency Isro has reported that India's lunar lander and rover have been halted as the solar-powered units have started to shut down on the moon's surface. They have been placed in sleep mode, with the expectation that they will go into a state of dormancy when solar energy is depleted and the batteries run out. Isro also added that they hope to reawaken them around September 22, when the next lunar day begins. The lander Vikram, carrying a rover named Pragyan on board, touched down on the less explored southern pole of the moon on August 23. This marked India as the first country to land near the southern pole of the moon, joining an exclusive club of select nations, including the United States, the former Soviet Union, and China, that have achieved soft landings on the moon. The Indian Space Agency continues to provide regular updates on the movements and findings of the lander and rover, as well as sharing images captured by them. China has signaled that President Xi Jinping will not attend the upcoming G20 Summit, marking the first time he will be absent from this significant gathering. Premier Li Qiang will represent China at the event in New Delhi instead. Xi's decision to skip the G20 Summit occurs amid escalating tensions between China and India, primarily driven by their border dispute and India's deepening relations with the United States. Another notable absence will be Russian President Vladimir Putin, who faces an international arrest warrant related to alleged war crimes in Ukraine. Instead of Putin, Russia will be represented by its foreign minister. This development has dimmed hopes for a potential meeting between XI and US President Joe Biden at the summit, which had been seen as an opportunity for the two superpowers to address and potentially improve their strained relationship. Stay up to date with the latest news and never miss a beat. Hit that subscribe button and join our community of informed viewers.